What's up, guys? Today is July 23rd.
You want to talk a little bit tiny bit louder?
Yeah. Today's July 23rd.
2018.
You don't have to say year.
I know, because I said it last time for you.
Yeah.
All right. New episode today. I think today we're just going to be answering questions that you guys sent in to us.
Yeah, just have our thoughts on what you said.
Might be a short episode.
Might be a long episode.
Yeah, it depends how
Don't know
much we want to
how long
talk
it's gonna
about
go.
all the stuff going on.
So, first,
Yeah, let's begin.
is Natural by Imagine Dragons a good fit for the National Football Pump-Up song?
I guess if you haven't listened to it,
Listen
to it.
Yeah.
Decide for yourself. As a fan of the song, I think it's okay. I think it's a classic Imagine Dragons song.
Yeah, I think
If
it'll
that makes
fit.
any
I think
sense.
it'll fit.
It's our style.
Yeah.
Can I see it being a solid pump up song for the NFL or any college, whatever? Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see it being that. Has like that beat drop, I guess you could say.
Yeah. It definitely it's slow and then it just picks up.
Yeah, put it on like a YouTube video and have football clips that
Yeah,
go into
exactly,
it. It would be probably nice.
Yeah, just seeing people hit each other and just run through each other. I think it'd be
It'll fit.
a good fit.
That's about all we can say, I guess, for that.
Yeah, I guess. Here's a good one. Besides Saquon Barkley, who will be the best rookie running back?
I have a couple. To me, this is a really good rookie running back class.
It's a very good one.
So I have quite a bit of people
Okay.
who I think are on my radar. So do you have a single person that you think is gonna be a standout as well?
Well, my top three, I guess, I would say
Sure.
would be Geis, Freeman, and Ronald Jones.
My top three, I would say, are Geis, Rashad Penny, and Ronald Jones.
The thing about Penny is I don't know how they're going to plan to use him in Seattle.
Yeah.
And
We know that Geis is number one.
Yeah, well, the thing about Geis
He's going to be
is
the running back of the Redskins.
there's still Pirine, but I think Pirine's going to get cut.
I think he's irrelevant.
I think he's going to get cut. But
Geis is just there.
but also Chris Thompson, he's going to take a lot of the receiving work
He is, yeah.
and maybe short yardage.
They're not going to use P. Ryan.
You don't really know how Thompson could affect the whole situation of the running backs. But, I mean,
I don't think they're going to use a two-headed monster.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go heavy with Geis and then toss in Thompson,
yeah,
making different formations and all that kind of stuff.
But if I'm being honest, I think Jones might be, because there's no one else really in the backfield. It's
Bucks
him.
suck.
It's him, Peyton Barber, and Jaquiz Rogers. So I just think they're going to give him all the work. And
Jaquiz is that. He's that one player. He's one of those players. Every single year in fantasy, you pick him up for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And he gives you 11 and 12.
Yeah.
And
then you
it's
just
enough.
drop him
Yeah,
after,
you drop
because
him.
then he just immediately drops off.
I think Rashad Penny's going to be a pretty good running back.
Yeah, no, I definitely think
I just think it depends how much work he gets in the Seattle backfield.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Penny's won't have a good year, but I obviously think for Freeman,
For me,
your boy Royce Freeman.
Yeah,
I think he's a good fit.
I saw a report yesterday saying that Devontae Booker is going to be the number one running back on the depth chart.
Yeah.
I do think it'll change though.
Yeah, no, I
Over
think
the season, I think it'll change.
I don't think he'll eat into his carries right away, but I think once he gets hot, he's
They're young.
gonna be hot. You know what I mean?
He's like a CJ 2.0.
Yeah. So
We can go heavy with him.
yeah,
Can't forget about Nick Chubb, I guess.
I don't like their backfield.
It's too crowded for me.
Who is it? Hyde, Chubb, and
Hyde, Chubb, and
Duke Johnson.
Duke Johnson, yeah.
Jeez.
So I don't know what they're gonna do. I guess we can see.
Yeah.
Depends how much workload these guys get. Depends how good they are. I guess you could say.
Yeah.
The more work they get, the more reps they're gonna get, the more yards.
Exactly.
Whatever. So, but I think Saquon, Geis, and even Ronald Jones, they're all set for heavy workloads this coming season.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if they're up there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Saquon's going to be the best. But he's the only...
He's so hyped, it's crazy, but...
He's the only one with no other
competition. Exactly.
And, I mean, he's very talented, so... But.
Yeah.
Alright, next question?
Sure, you want to do the Jets one?
Yeah. Who will the Jets' starting quarterback be week 1? Will it change throughout the season if they are losing?
Who's your week 1 starter?
I think McCown's going to start week 1,
I agree.
and then I think he'll get hurt. I'm not saying I'm hoping he's going to get hurt. I just think he will.
You think it's just a...
Yeah, and then I think
gonna
Teddy
happen.
will step in. Teddy will have a few good games. maybe he'll start to struggle, and then they'll be out, and at that point they'll just throw Darnold in there.
I don't think Bridgewater will see any snaps.
You don't?
I don't.
I don't know.
I think they're just gonna. McCown's just gonna start, and then I said don't be surprised by week 4 or 5 if Darnold is the starting quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're gonna keep all 3 quarterbacks.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
But I don't necessarily know how everything's going to work out. I wouldn't be shocked if all of them played sometime. But at the same time, I wouldn't be shocked.
They could all play, or if McCown stays healthy and plays decent, don't be surprised if he plays the entire season.
Exactly.
So,
I don't know. I think it's interesting.
Up for grabs type stuff.
Are you want to move on to the next question, or
yeah, sure.
I mean,
just move on. Yeah.
Basically it. Which side are you on? Kneeling or no kneeling?
Oh, we're doing that one?
Yeah, I mean, just try to categorize them.
This is tough. I don't like the kneeling.
I don't like the kneeling, but have you seen the clip of the guy that told Kaepernick about the kneeling and everything? It was
like why he did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand the reason.
Yeah, I get it.
There's clearly a problem.
I mean, I don't think I don't know how to say it.
So it's a really tough thing to talk about.
Yeah.
So you don't want to seem like a dick.
If some of the major icons haven't said anything, I don't think it would be nearly as big of an issue as it has been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I mean, I don't think anyone should kneel, but at the same time, you can't stop people from their beliefs.
I don't think they should be punished for kneeling.
Yeah.
Like the Dolphins owner said that he would fine and/or suspend players for kneeling.
Yeah.
That's a little too much for me. I don't like the kneeling. I'm not sure you could help it.
Yeah, exactly.
If it happens, it happens. But my opinion is, if they really think there's a concern about whatever they're trying to say, like police brutality, like the black community, I think there's a different platform for that.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can even go to a press conference. All these guys are professional athletes. They could just spread their word via so many different platforms, which I think would be a lot better, and also better for the sport because people don't want to see players kneeling.
I have my own football question.
Okay.
After the tag season, what do you think Le'Veon's going to do? I mean,
I couldn't tell you.
Just think he's going to kind of chase money. Whatever team offers him.
I think he will.
Whatever
Considering
he could get.
The Steelers aren't going to win, I don't believe.
Yeah.
With this team, and I think this is like the best team they're going to have for years coming.
Yeah, exactly. Because, I mean, how many years does Ben have left?
Ben, AB's not young. He's still AB, but he's not young.
Yeah, he's not young, but he's still great.
I
mean, you're going to lose Le'Veon, so.
He's going to leave next year, I agree, for the money.
Yeah.
Whichever team, I think, pays him upwards of 15 to 16 million.
Yeah.
He's just going to go there.
I
can't tell you which team, though, yet. So.
I saw a report a couple weeks ago that after this season, Cam might be on the hot seat.
Why?
Because, I mean, he's had 2 down years after winning MVP.
Down years.
I mean, we went 11-5 and lost in the wild card, but it's okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he could have a down year. I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't play well again. But at the same time, our offense did get a lot better. It did get a lot better. I mean, Anderson's an upgrade.
A lot better.
Yeah, Anderson's an upgrade over Stewart. Our receivers are actually okay now instead of just bad.
Yeah, receivers aren't bad.
So,
keep giving him pieces.
I don't think you could put him on the hot seat. I mean,
you can't put a player of this caliber on the hot seat.
He's a franchise quarterback.
I think he's elite.
No reason to.
He's in the elite tier of quarterbacks at this point.
Yeah,
you can't trade him. I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't think you can get rid of him.
No, you definitely.
That would be really stupid on the. And they wouldn't win 5 games without.
If Carolina doesn't get rid of him, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a Panthers fan, I'm saying this because this is what I actually think. I don't think he'll ever leave Carolina. I think it's just his goal to get them his
career and finish his
career them to be the best possible team they could be. I think the taste of the Super Bowl and the MVP season. I think if you could return to that caliber of play,
if anything, it made him realize what that team's potential is.
Yeah, exactly. We've lost pieces since then, but we've also gained pieces. So.
And you guys went 11-5 last year with
misfit tools,
almost nothing on the offensive side. So.
Our line was okay, but we lost Norwell. But whatever. I mean, I don't think he'll be put on the hot seat. I just think that's.
I don't think so.
I just think it's a stupid headline. I just think it's just an attention grabber.
One of those dumb headlines for views and all that stuff.
All right, let's do some NBA questions. Let's look through these.
Do you want to do the Kawhi one?
Yeah, we could do it. We could start with the Kawhi one.
So the question was, I think he was asking, like.
So everyone's giving the Raptors hate for getting Kawhi.
Like, was the Raptors trade dumb?
Was the Raptors getting Kawhi as dumb as people think? Because they trade
on their part.
Yeah, on their part, and right away people were like, "Why would they do that? That's dumb. Doesn't help them." But think about it. You traded DeRozan. I guess that's shady because he was your guy. He was your franchise player. He was loyal. Blah blah blah. Whatever. But look at it like this: LeBron's out of the East. The East is wide open. There's going to be a new
There's
team.
Like 3 good teams in the East.
LeBron's not going to be in the finals in the East for what? The 9th straight year? Yeah. So it's going to be a new team. So all these teams that haven't been able to win have more hope than they've had. They don't have a lot of hope, but they still have more hope.
My take is this. The Raptors were the number 1 seed last year. You lose DeRozan and you had the second best player in the league, third if healthy.
I mean...
I don't think they can get worse.
My thing, this is how I look at it, is the Raptors had a great year last year, but they choked. So you need to bring in, like, obviously DeRozan's a sick talent.
I don't hate the move.
But...
You weren't winning with DeRozan, change it up.
Think of it, you traded DeRozan, but you got someone who's a lot better.
OG Anunoby on the Raptors, I literally think he's not going to be a Kawhi. He's a fantastic defender, and I think he could be like the second coming of like a Kawhi Leonard type player, where he's like a top 10 two-way player in the entire league at one point.
Okay,
just gonna toss that out there.
But this is my thing: is the Raptors are in a weird position because you have it all on the line this year. So say you don't win this year, you could trade Lowry, and then you just rebuild.
Trade Lowry, Kawhi signs elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Start over.
It's just give it the shot this year. You weren't
winning anyway.
Because that pick doesn't really matter that you gave up.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know how good.
It's protected 1 through 20.
I don't know how good this center is that the Spurs got.
Jakob Poeltl?
Yeah.
He's young. He's okay. He might start for them, but...
But, I mean, you have some talent. Like, you have...
They also... They did get Danny Green.
Yeah,
as much as I don't like Danny Green
now, exactly. Like, you have
Lowry. He's a really
their
good
starting
defender.
5 isn't bad. Lowry, Green, Kawhi, Ibaka, and Valanciunas. That's not bad. And then you have Van Vliet off the bench.
I think the Celtics are the favorite in the East, but don't be surprised.
Don't be surprised.
If they make the NBA Finals.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be surprised if the Raptors win the East. And people are saying it's a bad move because they got rid of DeRozan, but at the same time, give it your all this year. Go all in this year.
I mean, look what they were doing with DeRozan there.
Exactly. They weren't doing anything.
They basically just added Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, exactly.
And got rid of DeRozan. It's almost like a swap.
So
Jakob Poeltl's
I don't
good,
think
but
it's nearly as bad as people have thought it out to be.
No,
but,
it's not as bad.
Like, whatever. What other... I mean, we just got news this morning that Melo's going to sign with the Rockets once he's a free agent.
Yeah. I mean, we said that last time.
$2.4 million, so he's making, what, $31 million?
So he's basically just signing for, like, a vet minimum.
Yeah, but it doesn't even matter.
No, but he's basically making, like, $30 million.
Yeah, because he's still making
bought
money,
out by the Hawks.
I mean...
Out of all teams, so...
I mean, they could still sign Capella.
What were the Hawks doing?
They're trying to clear cap. They didn't want Schroeder.
I don't know why they didn't want Schroeder. If I had to get rid of Cap, I would get rid of Bazemore. But
I think they still might get rid of Bazemore.
Schroeder's good. I think he's good. He's going to fit really well with the Thunder.
How are they going to use him?
I think he's just going to be the one. Westbrook might just be 2.
No.
Yeah.
You can't move Westbrook from point guard to shooting guard.
You can put Westbrook at 2 and have him just be like the court general, just have him bring the ball.
I guess, but I don't know. I guess they'll just run a 2-guard system. I don't know.
I mean, like, who's there 2? A Brines? Like, you want a Brines at your 2?
No.
So I think they might just try them both out at the 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Or switch it up. I don't know how Schroeder is off ball, but I don't think he could be terrible. He's a pretty good player. He's young. Yeah. He might just.
And then you put PG back at small forward.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't hate it.
I like figure it out.
I thought it was a good move.
In the end, adding Schroeder was a really nice move.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a bad move.
And they lost the money and then didn't pay the money for Melo.
Yeah, exactly.
So put it that way. They basically added Schroeder and his contract
for nothing.
They
weren't keeping Melo regardless.
I know Schroeder's making $15 million a year. I don't know how many years though it is. 1 or 2 probably.
All right, we had a really good NBA question. I thought was really interesting. Who will be the next team to win the NBA championship, excluding the Warriors?
I said a couple episodes ago, Celtics in 6. I still believe it.
I mean, I don't think any team will win this year. I mean, I definitely wouldn't be shocked if the Celtics win this year. But say the Warriors win this year and next year, who would win in 2021?
Not the Celtics, because they're losing. Losing Kyrie. Hayward's getting old, and Horford's already 32, 33.
Yeah, so
they'll still have Tatum, but who's winning in 2020?
Yeah.
2021? That all depends.
I don't know how teams are going to turn out.
Lakers.
But
Kawhi's going to the Lakers next offseason.
Yeah, maybe the Lakers.
If it's Kawhi and LeBron on the same team, I don't think they're going to lose.
I don't know. If we're saying it off of take the Warriors out of the NBA.
Off of theoreticals?
Take the Warriors out of the NBA and everything's just up for grabs. Who's winning next year? I'd say the Celtics.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe the Raptors.
Take away the Warriors, I say Celtics. If not Celtics, Raptors.
Yeah.
I don't think LeBron's going to win.
No, I don't
with that Laker team.
I don't think so either.
If they added Kawhi, it would be different next offseason. But since that's just a hypothetical, in the future.
Yeah.
I don't think we can really answer that. I think the Celtics are the strongest team.
Yeah.
Besides the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think the Celtics are insanely well-rounded, which isn't a bad take.
Coming off their bench, they have, Marcus Smart, Marcus Morris.
I don't even know.
They got a bunch of weird guys, what's his name, Yubacel? I don't know.
Guerschon Yubacel?
Yeah,
Terry Rozier, yeah.
Rozier's coming off.
I mean, they're definitely good. I mean, look at their starting five.
Semi Ojeleye,
Kyrie, Jaylen Brown, Hayward,
Tatum,
Horford, and then Horford.
Baines.
That's a good
Daniel Times, who isn't a great player, but he's one of those really weird role players who hits a dagger 3 when you need him to.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think they're gonna be the team to watch this year. I mean, in a couple years, if you have to say,
they'll win 55, 53. 55.
I mean, the Knicks maybe, you never know.
Yeah, it depends who goes where.
Any team could be in there.
Knicks are young. Kevin Knox and was it Mitchell Robinson?
And then Frank Ntilikina.
They're going to be a really nice team in 4 years.
Kristaps.
How many years does Kristaps have left?
This is his last year of his rookie deal.
Okay, so he's going to re-sign.
Yeah. I mean,
might even re-sign.
I mean, say we could even get a big, because Fizdale's plan is to.
He's a great coach, by the way.
Yeah, his plan is to get rid of all the contracts they can.
Yeah, bounce
while keeping their young core and Frank Knox.
Bounce Courtney Lee. Isn't Joakim Noah still under contract?
Yeah, so you could get rid of those contracts for something easy.
Yeah,
I would
even if it's nothing. Just do it. Get rid of the money.
And then you have the young core: Kristaps, Robinson, Knox, Frank. And then he said, we want to get a big star, maybe even 2.
If they clear the cap space and re-sign Kristaps, they probably still have more space to fill one more superstar in there.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be shocked.
And I don't know. These players are taking vet minimums now just to join up with different players. So don't be surprised.
That was only Boogie.
I mean, Melo did the same thing.
Yeah, but that's different for Melo because he's old. He sucks.
I wouldn't be surprised if this became a trend.
Really?
Yeah.
You think it's going to become a trend?
And if it does become a trend, it's going to piss me off.
That people are just going
to
take low salaries and.
What if Kyrie signed with the Knicks for a vet minimum in 2 or 3 years?
I mean, I won't be mad.
I mean, you wouldn't be mad, but for the sport, it's kind of stupid. And what if Butler did the same thing there?
Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool though.
Yeah, I just hope it's not a huge trend where it becomes a thing where top 2 players in the league are joining each other for vet minimums. What are you writing down?
Oh, I'm just writing my name in script. Okay.
You want to talk about Laker fans?
Dude, Laker fans
How big
suck.
of scumbags you
they
guys are?
suck. You guys got LeBron, and you guys are just treating him awful. And if I was LeBron, I would just be release me now.
No,
I wouldn't.
Look, F the fans, you know?
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
The fact that I feel it's just them. They're the one organization where they're such Kobe dick riders. that they can't face the fact that LeBron's better than Kobe.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're never going to get that
Who
through their head.
destroys a mural of LeBron coming to the Lakers?
This is like the 6th time
This
it
is
happened.
the best you guys are going to be since Kobe left.
Yeah.
And when Kobe left, you guys were shit also.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
don't disrespect the king. He's going to lead you guys to probably around 40, 50 wins. You're going to make the playoffs. You're going to be at least a 5 seed.
yeah.
Don't get pissed.
Yeah. Last thing I want to ask about the NBA. Do you believe the John Wall praise?
What was that? I didn't see it.
He's just been saying that their offseason moves have been great, and that
He's saying about the Wizards organization.
yeah, that he likes the Dwight Howard move and the Austin Rivers move. And I was just thinking, bro, what are you saying?
Chill out. You guys
Your locker room's gonna be atrocious.
Besides
There's
the
gonna
locker
be
room, they're gonna
so
be-
much.
on the court. They're going to be awful as well.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if they're the 3 seed.
In the East, nah.
No, 4 seed.
I would say Bucks at 4. If they're 5, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
But the East is also weak.
yeah.
I think it'll be Celtics, Raptors, 76ers, Bucks. I guess you could say Wizards. Man, the East sucks.
Yeah,
Oh, Pacers.
they'll be the 6 seed.
Pacers, Heat, and then toss in what's the last East team. You could just be like, yeah, they're in.
The Hornets.
Maybe.
I don't know.
They're going to be a no-name team also.
Yeah. I mean, hey, whatever. I mean, I don't know. I just think their locker room's going to be a complete fucking disaster.
You want to do baseball now?
Francesco Molinari won the major
British Open?
yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Actually, he's only won 4 tournaments in 14 years as a pro golfer. He's 35 now.
Is he actually?
Yeah, I mean, for golf, it's not even bad.
Yeah.
Because golfers can golf to literally 60.
Yeah, I mean, Tiger looked good. Tiger did not look bad,
He was 5 under,
and then he
tied for
just
6th.
vanished.
Classic.
He just
I mean, I didn't
disappeared.
expect him to do anything. Wow, the sun's out.
I know.
It's weird.
Yeah. All right, let's move to baseball. You ready to talk about some baseball?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You are? All right.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, cool. So let's start off with the most valuable trade pieces at the deadline. What do you think the most valuable trade pieces are?
For a team and their success, I would say the Mets pitchers.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say DeGrom, maybe Syndergaard if he could even get traded.
Valuable as in depending what they do means team success.
Yeah.
I would say the Mets and their pitching staff. Not staff. Pitchers.
I'd have to say Britton's in there. I mean, the Indians got Brad Hand, which wasn't a terrible move, but it wasn't a great move. I don't know. There's definitely some pieces.
There's a lot of trade rumors going. There's a lot of players, a lot of big name players that could be traded.
Yeah, there's a lot of pieces out there that could definitely help teams, but there's been rumors flying around for.
There's going to be a lot of stuff in the next week or 2 weeks.
I don't know if a lot of stuff's going to happen, but I think a lot of stuff should. I mean,
I've seen a lot of rumors, put it that way.
this is a hot take, and even as a Yankee fan, I think they might end up being the 4th best team in the AL.
4th best team in the AL.
Yeah.
Behind Red Sox.
Red Sox, Astros, and Indians. Because if the Indians could get another relief pitcher, I think they'll be really good. Because
What's the Indians' record?
I don't know, but they're not going to lose their division. But they have great starting pitching. They have a great lineup. And the only thing's been their bullpen. And they got Brad Hand, who was an all-star.
Yeah. What'd they get him for?
They traded their number 1 prospect, who's a catcher.
I mean, it depends what he's ranked on the prospect board in general.
He's a top 10 prospect. He's a catcher.
So they're in a win now type mode.
But the thing is, he's a catcher, and they felt that trading him was probably their best bet because he's clogged up.
Okay.
Because they have Perez and Gomes is one of the best defensive catchers in the MLB, and he gets by with his hitting. And if you have one of the best defensive catchers in the MLB who just gets by with their hitting, I'd take that. Because a defensive catcher is really hard to always come by.
You just realized, doesn't Syndergaard have hand, foot, and mouth disease?
Yeah.
You know where he got it from?
No.
He got it from a youth camp that he was like
That's
being
disgusting.
like that. Isn't that terrible?
That's disgusting.
He's on the 10-day DL. I think he's set to return on the first day.
I mean, they're just a mess, dude.
I
was listening to the radio last night. That happened to Syndergaard.
You want to hop right in then to like the Mets rebuild?
Well,
because we're on it.
I mean, the Mejia trade wasn't bad for the Indians. I think it might have been a little too much, and maybe they could have gotten something else in it. But I think they definitely needed to make that move.
Yeah.
To get
above and beyond it.
I mean, Miller's coming back, so once Miller comes back, he's going to ball out. And I mean, Allen just hasn't been there this year. But I don't know. I think the Yankees might not even do anything because the other teams are just so good.
Sonny Gray is actually on that trade rumor list. A couple of teams are looking at him.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to get traded.
I mean, I wouldn't care if he does. He's like a 5 ERA.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah?
Is that Sonny Gray. I love Sonny Gray. Obviously, like, he's sucking this year, don't get me wrong, but I've been a fan since he was in Oakland, and he was an absolute baller in Oakland.
There's always, like, this thing where it's, like, really good pitchers when they come to New York just suck. And then they get traded elsewhere, and they're incredible.
Yeah. Roger Clemens.
Yeah.
Randy Johnson. But, I mean, I don't know. They're definitely going to...
Never forget Randy Johnson hit a bird in spring training on a pitch. Never forget that.
That's one of the greatest moments of all time.
It's terrible. Like, what are the odds of that actually happening?
I don't know. That's crazy.
Pinged a bird.
Literally just...
Right in the dead center of the plate.
Boom! Like, thing explodes.
The bird literally like went right in front of the ball.
Like what are the odds of that happening?
You couldn't plan that.
I know.
That's crazy. If you put like 1,000 birds inside of like an MLB stadium and like have Randy Johnson just like throwing fastballs, it wouldn't happen. The fact that it did happen is just crazy.
I know. Yeah, so let's go back to the Mets.
Okay.
Syndergaard has foot, hand, and mouth disease.
Hand, foot, mouth. I don't know what order it goes in. I don't think it matters. It's
Coxsackie, right? Isn't that the
it's common in children.
Yeah.
It's nothing major.
Dude, that's weird. That's so weird.
I mean, he got it from a kid in a youth camp. Like, what a little douche that little kid is.
I know. There's that.
Take care of your kid. Don't send him to a camp with hand, foot, and mouth disease.
They traded Familia for absolutely nothing. Everyone's so pissed about it because they probably could have gotten more, but they didn't. Last night was probably a huge game for them because there were scouts going to the game to watch Cabrera, DeGrom, Blevins, Gazelman. Anyone you could think of that.
Every Mets player.
Yeah. Cespedes got hurt. He might get surgery. He might be out 8 to 10 months.
That's absurd.
Mickey Callaway had no idea about it. The medical staff didn't say anything about it. It's just they just become
it's like
such
demolition like on the entire Mets organization at this point.
How they I don't even get it at this point. I just don't understand. Like it just
Am I crazy if I say that they don't have to rebuild?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I get what you're saying where they don't have to.
I think they have a lot of young prospects who have like the potential to be pretty good starters.
I mean, Conforto's not having a good year.
No, he's up and down, but I still think he could be a pretty nice player.
Oh, yeah, he can. Nimmo's not going to be a bad player.
Rosario won't be bad.
If he could hit. The only thing he's really good at is fielding, and he hasn't even been
The thing is that their farm system isn't that good.
Yeah.
It's one of the lowest ranked ones, but I think that's just because most of their high-touted prospects are just already on the roster.
But, like, that's the thing, is...
They're literally just, like, tossing these players in there.
They don't have a future second baseman. They don't have a future third baseman. They have a future first baseman in Dominic Smith, but he's 25 already.
Do you know the guy in Double-A? Who's, like, a really high prospect on the Mets? First baseman.
First baseman. Is it Dominic Smith?
Is it him?
I don't know.
It might be.
He came up last year for a little bit.
How'd he do?
Yeah. But I think if, as the Mets, you could get a big haul for Syndergaard and DeGrom, and I think that the temptation of you getting that many prospects and players for 2 players to completely change your franchise.
So you're saying
just
do it
so
for the
tempting.
sake of like just seeing.
Well, all right. So the question was, should the Mets blow this situation up or stay put? I think they should blow their situation up.
I wouldn't hate it if they stayed put.
I mean, but the thing is,
can't get worse.
Exactly. So if you can't get worse, trade your best pieces to get young pieces that could help.
I don't know how good how that would work.
Well,
I mean, obviously we can't answer it because we don't know what they.
I don't know any teams that are really talking to them about anything, but I mean,
I think they have young prospects.
Dude, they're just bad. Their front office is bad. Everything about them is bad. They're just a disgrace. How they made it to the World Series in 2015 is beyond me. They were not good.
No, it's like one of those things where it's like, they all played together and
it was
won.
It was literally like the thing with the Royals the year before. Yeah. They played together and
everybody had like a job. They were just doing their job. They got the right.
They worked together. But then runs out.
Yeah, it does.
Because
it's just
the thing with the Royals
was 1 year things.
They're a small budget team. They had all their players were on small contracts. Were their players good? Some, but the others were The others haven't done anything since.
They had no stars.
They lost in 2014, they won in 2015, and then they sucked since.
That's what happens.
I mean, they have Moustakas still, who I don't think they win the World Series without him, but they have to trade him.
Yeah.
You got to get something for him. I mean, I don't know. I just don't think the Mets are in nearly a good position.
They're in a really bad position.
It's just, if you stay put, you're stupid. If you trade, you're stupid.
Literally, whatever they do, we're just literally going to have to wait and see.
Yeah. And, I mean, if I'm the Mets, I trade.
You trade?
I sell.
I think I might say to stay put.
I don't know, but moving on to our next question.
It all depends on player growth, so that's all.
Which pitcher would you trade if you were the Yankees, and what would you give up realistically? So the question is basically saying, if you're the Yankees, which pitcher would you get, and what would you want to give up?
J.A. Happ.
God, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He's not good.
He has a 3.48 ERA.
No, he does. He has a 4.5.
It's 3.48.
No, it's a 4.5.
They should do J.A. Happ. He has 1 year left in his contract. He's 35.
No.
You don't have to give up Frazier, Sheffield. You
wouldn't have to give up anything, but he's not good.
I would take J.A. Happ.
He's not good.
I think he's better than Sonny Gray.
Yeah, it's not hard to be better than Sonny Gray.
It's an improvement, and you don't have to give up anything. Maybe, what's the guy's name?
J. Happ has a 4.2.
He's 10-6. That's not terrible.
But a 4.2 isn't good. We don't get better at all.
I don't hate if we got J.A. Happ.
I want Bumgarner.
I mean, you're going for gold.
All right.
What do you want to give up then?
If the Giants decide to sell, I will give up Frazier, Estrada, the shortstop, Adams, and another prospect. Because the thing about Bumgarner is he's signed through 2019. He probably won't be reluctant to re-sign with the Yankees.
You want to give 4 prospects for Bumgarner?
Yeah. He's pitched in the postseason. He's one of the greatest postseason pitchers of all time. He knows how to pitch in a big market. You literally can't fail from getting Bumgarner.
The problem is you're just getting 4 for 1.
Yeah, but you're getting so much in return. Like, I'd do it for DeGrom. I
think DeGrom's different.
Bumgarner he would be such a pickup. If you have Sevy, Bumgarner, and then throw someone else out there for to be the 3 starter in a 7-game series, oh my god. Honestly, maybe don't even use Bumgarner in the rotation. Have your starter go like 4 or 5 innings. Just throw Bumgarner out for 3. He won't give up a run. He's one of the greatest postseason pitchers of all time. He's that good in the postseason.
I want J.A. Happ.
I want Bumgarner so bad.
I want Bumgarner too. I'm just saying.
But like the thing is, like I don't know how I would feel about giving up Sheffield. Like for Happ, we'd have to give
Toronto sucks ass.
We'd have to give up like
J.A. Happ is 10-6.
We'd have to give up like a single A prospect.
Isn't good, but it's not terrible. If we just give them 1 prospect,
I mean,
we would get him. I think that's realistic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We could easily get Happ, but the thing is, I feel if we get Happ, we don't get better. I mean, maybe we beat the Red Sox because for some reason he can pitch against the Red Sox, just doesn't make sense. He can pitch against.
There's always pitchers like that, though. They always dominate against one team.
Yeah, but he can't pitch against any other team. So, I don't know. I really want Bumgarner, but the thing is, the price will be way too high. I don't know how I feel about giving up.
It all depends. I don't want to give up Sheffield or Frazier.
I mean, no, I'd give up Frazier. There's no reason to keep him.
If we gave up Frazier, I would definitely want a high-end pitcher.
But
even if we gave up a little bit more prospects.
Where are we going to put Frazier?
Nowhere yet.
Where are we going to put him next year? Nowhere. Where are we going to put him the year after?
I don't know.
Nowhere.
You never know.
Where are we going to put him the year after? Nowhere. Oh, and he's 27. We just wasted his
time. What happened to Ellsbury?
He's on the team still.
Yeah, is he dead?
He's hurt.
He's been hurt for a year.
Yeah, he's been hurt all season. But I think we have to trade Frazier. I think realistically we could come out of the All-Star trade deadline with Happ and another pitcher.
Yeah, definitely. They could add either two second. I'll call them second tier. They can come out with two second tier pitchers.
Yeah.
Or they can come out with one first tier pitcher, and we probably give up the same prospects.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's like their two options.
Yeah, I mean,
one really good pitcher for about 4 prospects, or 2 okay pitchers for 4 prospects.
Yeah, I mean,
it all depends what the front office.
We could definitely come out of the thing with the trade deadline with a whole new pitching rotation. But I would push my poker chips in for Bumgarner or DeGrom, because I just feel if we get one of them, we'd be insane.
It just depends what we give up, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Speaking of baseball. Are the Red Sox the team to beat?
My answer is yes. You think the Astros are the team to beat?
I mean, I think the ALCS is going to be Boston, Houston.
That's fair.
Because the thing with Boston is their bullpen's a little thin, but I think they're in a rare position where you can get by with an average bullpen.
They will, because Chris Sale is having a Cy Young year. They have literally 2 MVP candidates on their team, and JD and Mookie.
Bogarts is having a great year.
Benintendi's batting like 303.
JBJ.
They're just so
good.
All around good.
Like they're
70 and 31, right? Something similar. If not, that's it.
Like
they're on pace to win 111 games. That's absurd. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That means they lose 51 games?
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous. 111 and 51. That's
They'd
crazy.
Almost break the single season record.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. The AL is going to be really tough. I mean,
it's gonna suck, low key, for all these good AL teams.
I mean, I think if I have to put my money on it,
you think an AL team is like gonna win the World Series? Yeah. Any of the 3: Yankees, Astros, Red Sox.
Yeah,
I agree.
But I mean, the last wild card spot I'd say would be Oakland, I guess.
They're on fire, actually.
They're doing really well, but I don't know. I don't think they'll beat the Yankees or the Red Sox in the wild card.
The Red Sox won 14 of their last 16 games.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
That's absurd. I mean, I don't know. The AL is so star powered. Like, look at the big 4 teams: Yankees, Astros, Red Sox, and Indians.
Mm-hmm. All AL.
All could win the World Series. Like,
I mean, I think whichever team comes out in the AL is just going to win.
I don't know. The Dodgers are really good again.
I think Machado's doing fantastic already.
It was
just a nice trade.
I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about the Machado move.
Yeah,
they said, "Why didn't you make this move in May?"
They didn't need to, in my opinion.
Well, no, they had to. If they made the move in May, they'd be so much better than they are. Because that's when Seager went down. Than ever. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but I mean, obviously don't hate the move now. It still works, but like when Seager went down,
why not do it in May? I don't know. Maybe there was something inside that we don't know about where they couldn't do it in May. Or if
when Seager went down, they should have been on the phone immediately.
I think it's all right.
I mean, it's definitely a good move. I mean, they didn't trade a ton. I mean, they traded a lot. They didn't trade way too much.
I don't think it's anything that's going to like destroy them in the future.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't overpay. So.
No, not for a player of Machado's caliber.
Who will come out of the AL East on top? The Yankees
I still
or the
think
Red
the Red
Sox?
Sox. Yeah.
As a Yankee fan, if we don't get an ace or any
I still
other
think even if we
pitchers,
get an ace, the Red Sox are going to come out on top.
the Red Sox are just really good. I don't understand how they just keep winning. They don't lose.
They don't.
I mean, the
They're
rivalry is
killing teams
back.
as well.
The rivalry is
It's
fully
crazy.
back.
Yeah, it is.
Fully back.
It's giving me like nostalgia about when like the old
Fully
like the
back.
classic players used to play.
Like,
Classic as in like when we were younger, like Jason Giambi is like on the team.
Yeah,
Like on the Yankees. Damon, Matsui, Posada,
Manny,
David Ortiz, Veritek, Youkilis.
Yeah,
Classic.
It's back.
Yeah.
It's back in a big way, and I think it's gonna be awesome to just watch how.
There's so many
all
good players
the-
on both teams. It's super exciting to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think it's gonna be great. Just think there's nothing else really to say. I mean, for the World Series, I wouldn't be shocked if the Astros repeated.
You think so?
I would not be shocked. They won the World Series and then they got better. They called up their young prospect in Kyle Tucker, who's really good at baseball. He's playing outfield. Him, Springer. I think they still have Reddick in the outfield, and Reddick's not bad. And then you have
So if you had to pick a team to win the World Series, you would pick the Astros.
I don't know. I'm tossed between the Astros, Red Sox, and Yankees.
I think I'd go Red Sox.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not gonna pick 3 teams, but don't be shocked if any of those 3 win.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had to choose, I'd probably say the Astros will repeat.
I think
how good
it's
they are.
Red Sox or Astros. I mean, I'm a Yankee fan, but I don't think we're gonna win.
I mean, I think the Red Sox are really, really good, but I think
all the teams are just really, really good.
if you look at many of the positions, the Astros are better.
Yeah, they're more solid, well-rounded.
I would say their pitching staff's better
That's true.
because they have Verlander, Keuchel, and Cole.
Verlander's he's so good.
I know. And then I'd say second base, Astros, shortstop, Astros, third base, Astros, left field, Red Sox, center field, Astros, right field, Red Sox, DH, Red Sox. I don't know. It's crazy. All these teams are so good. I can't believe the Red Sox are so good again. Like, it's crazy to think that they won in
What happened to Hanley Martinez?
Hanley Ramirez.
Ramirez, yeah.
He got cut and he hasn't signed. He was in some legal trouble. For like drugs.
God knows what, yeah.
Uh,
Classic.
I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be really interesting to see how everything comes down at the end. You know,
I mean, we kind of expected how it's going to go down, but
Yeah.
I mean,
what year did the Red Sox win? They won in 2013.
yeah,
They won.
they won one.
Yeah, that's crazy. They won 5 years ago.
Now they're back in it.
Yeah, they weren't even like that good that year. I mean, obviously they were good. I mean, I don't know.
Now they're awesome. I think that's it for the episode.
Yeah, that's all I got. I don't run out of words.
Today we didn't really talk about
Any news?
news. Not too much has happened.
Yeah.
We could just talk about that next time. Still, if you guys have questions, send them in via whatever platform we have.
Yeah.
And we will do another episode like this, and we're going to answer them for you guys.
You asked, we answered.
There you go.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Drive safe.